Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So right now I'm recording this on, what's today? July 8th. So I'm recording this right now on July 8th, and I live in the Houston area. And right now, at least, there is no power so I'm just texting my brother, just text me. There's no power in like our house, and I'm assuming the other houses also. And because there was like some tornado warning and a flash flood hurricane warning or something. I heard like this hurricane, they made a name for it. I think it's an actual hurricane. I'm not even sure, to be honest. But anyways, all I know is that I went to sleep and it was like raining like fairly hard. And I woke up at Fajr and it was like different. I was gonna go and like pray a masjid, and then it was just different, windy, rainy. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna pray at home. I don't want to. My parents could get pissed off at me if I leave. But then I went back to sleep after, and I woke up, and there was no Wi-Fi or power actually in my house. There's no power, and I was thinking for a second that there's two reminders I'm gonna give, or actually they're both the same thing, but it's kind of two parts. So in one, I was thinking about how back in the days when I used to when I was not like leveling up, when I was just kind of playing video games on this same exact computer right here, and just like watching like fun like entertainment and stuff like that, scrolling, all that. I remember there were some days, especially in like the COVID years, where there would be no power. Actually, there was like a whole week in Texas that there was no power because, or at least in like the Dallas area where I used to live, because there was like some snow. Like Texas isn't used to snow, so like the infrastructure is trash. Basically, we didn't have power for a whole week, and I remember I would sleep for fun, and I don't even remember anything else I did. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just went through my camera roll. I don't even know. But then now I was thinking, okay, I don't have power. What do I do today? So basically, I still have to do this. I still have to do my monthly goals. I still have to journal about this. I can still read Quran. I can still read this, or whatever. Like I still had stuff that I can do. So it was crazy to think the difference in only like a little bit of time that, like, I'm the same person, right? And I had basically the same stuff in my house, right? But back then I was so bored. I had nothing to do, right? And a lot of people, especially the people that were in my school that I just like, graduated with, like those normies that like smoke weed and stuff and scroll, they're probably thinking the same thing, like, bro, what am I supposed to do, bro? There's no power. I can't do anything on my phone. I don't have data. Even my data doesn't work. Or actually, it started working a little bit, but it wasn't working for the last couple of hours. My data doesn't work. Hey, what am I even supposed to do? So I don't even know what they're doing. But now, like, for me, at least, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. So it's just a perspective switch. You need to have that different type of... The difference is actually, I just realized the difference between the two people, me from before and me now, is that me from before, I was just looking for entertainment. I was just looking for the dopamine. And that's the majority of people. Akthar nas, they look for the next thing, shiny object syndrome, looking for that fun, looking for that junk food, whatever. But for me, I'm focused on, like, I have goals, I have purpose, I have things that I need to do, whether I like to do it or not, like whether I like to do them or not. So I'm just thinking about those. My whole paradigm is different, which makes my actions different, which makes my mindset different for situations like these where we don't have power. And yeah, it's pretty sick. And also one more like bigger takeaway to think about is that, subhanAllah, when we think about like with the Western, like our society nowadays, especially like in like first world countries, like I live in America, obviously. A lot of you guys might live in like UK or something, Canada. But we think like, oh, our society is so like well built and has a strong foundation, and how do you even explain it? The only way I can think about explaining it is the Matrix. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not saying like, oh, like the Matrix is controlling or whatever. Like I'm not even talking about that, but just like you go to the grocery store and everything's like on the aisles, and you just take it and you put it, and you have like your phone, and you could put your Apple Pay and pay for it, and like you just get your food, and like modern, just, and like our house has AC, like this comfy chair, like everything is just comfortable now. Everything is so like streamlined like in life. So it's crazy, and we think that like it's gonna be like this forever, and we take it for granted. But subhanallah, we kind of forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like all of it is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's hand. He all subhanallah, he just has to he subhanahu wa ta'ala, he just has to decree that just some wind, look, literally just some wind would blow around, and everything would be messed up. People would be like in like the people's whole routines. I'm sure, I don't even know like if I wonder if I actually don't know if like the stores around us, like depending on which store, like maybe Kroger will probably still have workers there, but some like fancy stores or whatever, like if they would still have their workers or if they would still be open. I'm sure probably not, especially because of the power, if they don't have power. But yeah, the whole infrastructure, this whole society basically just got shut down, like literally like a switch, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clicked a switch, boom, it's literally straight like that. All he has to do is just send some wind. SubhanAllah. So it's just a reminder that we are literally all, you could say flourishing, or living and being comfortable, right? All of this comfort, all this flourishing in our society and all that is basically just off of the foundation of it is literally Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala willed it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can will it like this, kun fayakun, he says, be and it is. So it's just very interesting. Think about that for a second. Yeah, it's just crazy to think about. So yeah. Peace out, bro. Assalamu alaikum.